Now to a story you'll only see on WCNC Charlotte. Plans to fund massive transportation projects in the Queen City could now be years away. In an interview on Flashpoint over the weekend, Charlotte City Council Transportation Chair Ed Driggs says he's skeptical lawmakers can get a sales tax referendum on the ballot before the end of the year.
Wake up, Charlotte's Tradisha Woodard now live with us here in studio. And Tradisha, city leaders now trying to figure out the best way to get lawmakers in Raleigh on board. They were hoping to get this done this year. Now looking that that's unlikely.
Absolutely. So one of the things they're working to do to ensure approval is make sure they have a well-developed plan. They say once they get these commitments from their partners, they'll then look towards drafting up a referendum before voters.
Plans to fund a massive $3.5 billion transportation project, including rails, buses, and bike lanes, could now take a little longer.
I've cautioned people that this does take a long time. We're working with the Connect Beyond plan as a basis. I think we have made progress.
This comes after reluctance from state lawmakers, leaving Charlotte City Council Transportation Chair Ed Driggs skeptical about the timeline. The goal initially was to draft up a referendum by November, moving forward with their plan, which relies on a 1-cent sales tax referendum. But with Charlotte leaders trying to figure out how to get state officials on board with the plan, officials are continuing to work and lay out a vision for how the city moves forward with this transportation plan.
Personally, I'm skeptical about that because, as I just said, I think we really need to have a well-developed plan. We need to have commitments from our partners. The thing needs to mature a bit, in my mind. And I wouldn't want to take a chance on the outcome of a referendum without having a high level of confidence.
And city leaders are now considering prioritizing projects to fund things like roads in hope of getting state leaders in Raleigh on board with the referendum.
Yeah, and tens of thousands of folks getting ready to start their morning commute
I know, right?
are hoping for some solutions sometime soon. Tradisha, thank you for that. Appreciate it.